Welcome back to the channel, Safemoon Millionaires and my fellow Safemoon Army. Safemoon's price has been breaking over the critical levels that I told you guys to watch for our last video and is now squeezing higher to the upside. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything that you need to know leading up to the wallet release in just 48 hours. Along with that, I'll be breaking down Safemoon's full technical analysis, price prediction, and my personal strategy of exactly where to buy and exactly how I plan to profit. So all I ask in return is that you subscribe so that this video can be pushed out to more Safemoon holders that need a better understanding of how to trade Safemoon depending on whichever way it goes. And with that being said, if you want to learn technical analysis for yourself and a ton of advanced trading strategies, be sure to go get my new book, A Technical Trader's Handbook, on Amazon. That's now the #1 hot release in public finance in the world, so be sure to go get it. And let's jump into the video. Alright, so a lot of people are expecting that once the Safemoon wallet is released, we're going to get a potential sell the new situation. However, I actually believe that that might not happen this time. Let me explain. So Safemoon, if you've been following it for a long time in the past few months, you know that every time Safemoon would rally to the upside, it would end up getting dumped and end up dropping even lower. Now, I actually believe that that might not happen and whales might not end up dumping because the Safemoon wallet really changes everything. You see, the reason I believe whales were really dumping these past few months is because there hasn't been any major news or major development that makes them want to hold or want to continue buy more. It's just been, let's wait for the wallet, let's wait. It's been a long waiting game and a lot of them have decided to take profit into that because of that. But with the wallet release, it's really going to set the tone for Safemoon's future going forward and is the start of a new ecosystem. As a result of that, that's going to prove a lot of Safemoon haters wrong, and a lot of people that were on the edge about Safemoon are going to look at this and say that, okay, this is a legitimate cryptocurrency at this point that's kind of proven itself. Maybe it's time to buy. And if the Safemoon wallet has a buy button, that's going to lead to a big volume spike and potentially a lot of new buyers entering into it. Along with that, Safemoon hodlers like you and me could potentially also be looking to buy if the wallet lives up to our expectations and doesn't have any major bugs like the beta. And because of this, it's totally possible that whales look at this and say that, okay, Safemoon proved themselves, and now once the exchange and once the blockchain are built on top of this, maybe if Safemoon can pull this off, the price could rise much further, potentially back to all-time highs, and that's where we could look to sell, right? So I think right now it's possible that whales actually might even look to buy themselves at these low levels. I mean, these are smart people. They capitalized and bought millions into Safemoon way back when it was super low, and now they're holding their big bags. So I think that's one scenario that not a lot of people are looking at. That's totally a possibility. Now, I do want to say a quick disclaimer that this might not even happen as well. If the Safemoon wallet is just as bad as the beta, I think we do get a big dump. I think even Safemoon holders end up dumping apart from the whales, because as we saw with the beta, let's just say it wasn't the best, and especially let's say there's security issues with the main wallet or just basic functions aren't working. That's a very bad look on Safemoon and the team, and then whales could totally end up dumping into that. I think this scenario only plays out if the wallet really lives up to expectations and doesn't have any major bugs or any major flaws to deter investors from buying or viewing Safemoon now as a legitimate token and legitimate cryptocurrency. So those are just some key things to consider, and now that you've gotten a rough understanding of everything that's going to happen, let's jump into the technicals and exactly how to trade and profit off Safemoon and the key levels to be watching for regardless of whichever way it goes so that you can continue to profit. Alright, so jumping into the technicals of Safemoon, we can see a few things right off the bat. So last video I told you guys clearly how we were in this descending channel and how we had started forming higher highs and higher lows, right? Higher highs and higher lows, and we had broken above this crucial level of resistance here at 187,648, which is this previous level of support. Now I told you guys right over here to probably expect a pull back down to the bottom channel before a continuation, and that once we broke above this level here at 2179382 to expect a big move to the upside. So as you can see, we were insanely accurate, so congrats if you profited off that move and were able to catch it based on our technical breakdown. So now as you can see, we're continuing to form higher highs and higher lows, continuing to form higher lows, and things are still looking bullish. I still think that right now Safemoon could potentially still push up here to about this level here at 257,218. This was, if I scroll back, it was a previous level of resistance up over here, previous level of resistance here as well. So it's a very strong level of resistance, and it also happens to be right at the top of this channel line, right? This top diagonal resistance line also happens to be right up over there, so I could still see Safemoon probably get a little more push. Now, apart from that, on the momentum indicators, we are in overbought territory on the RSI. The MACD line is in positive territory. So overall, we are somewhat overbought, but I mean, looking in the grand scheme of things, we are technically still in a massive downtrend and still really oversold. In fact, if I go to the daily chart for just 1 second, we can see that on the daily chart how the red MACD line just crossed above the green signal line and still hasn't even pushed into positive territory yet. The RSI is also still retracing higher, so on the daily chart we're not that overbought, meaning on the longer term time frame we still have more upside. So at this point, what I could see Safemoon do is potentially pull back down to the bottom diagonal support line before continuing higher up to 25718, where we have resistance up over here. However, in the grand scheme of things, if I actually place in a Fibonacci retracement from where this channel started all the way to our swing low, I think Safemoon could be heading all the way up here to about 274455. Right now, based off the Fibonacci, that happens to be our 50 retracement. And the 50 retracement, as we know, is like our midpoint. It's that make or break level. And obviously, a lot of buyers are going to look to take profit up there. But once we break above the 50 retracement, it makes it a lot easier for us to continue further to complete a full retracement all the way to the upside. In fact, the way I generally trade these channels is from the swing low all the way up to the swing high. That's how these channels usually end up playing out. They run up from the swing low all the way up to the swing high before finding resistance, and so at that point, Safemoon could be heading all the way up to about 428,229. So right now, to reiterate at this point, if we can pull back down to this bottom support line, kind of start curling back up, and we see that it's still validating at a support, I'll be looking to add a little into my position. But once we really break above this level here at 257,218, where this is a very strong resistance level, I'll be looking to add even more into this position, and I could see further and further and further upside Safemoon all the way up to its swing high. Now, if Safemoon ends up crashing lower, let's talk about what happens, because for all we know, whales end up dumping big time and we see a big move to the downside. Well, first of all, I expect Safemoon to find support here at about 217932, which was a previous level of resistance and support way back over here. So that's the first level of support. But if we do end up breaking that, then I think Safemoon probably pulls back down to 18746, where again support here, and below that the next level of support is all the way down here at 156855, which was a previous level of resistance in this area when we were bottoming. So with that being said, guys, those are the key levels to watch and the key pieces of news to be watching as well. With that being said, if you appreciated this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and go get my new book, A Technical Trader's Handbook, on Amazon if you want to learn technical analysis for yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one.